So Leo says that the product of n times 4/5 is greater than 4/5 because multiplication always increases a number. Which of the following values for n prove that Leo is incorrect? Circle all the correct answers. So we're looking for examples where whatever number we plug in, that's our variable, n, when we multiply it by 4/5, the number needs to get smaller. If the number gets smaller, that is what we circle. So if we take 2 times 4/5, if it gets smaller, then we circle A. So 2 is the same as 2 over 1. We're going to multiply through the top, get 8/5. 8/5 is bigger than 4/5, so 2 is incorrect. The next one we have is 7/6. So we're going to set up the exact same thing for 7/6. And if the value that we get when we're done is smaller, then that's what we circle. So 7/6 times 4/5. We're going to get 28 for a numerator and 30 for a denominator. Then we're going to want to simplify it. We're going to divide each one by 2. And we get 14/15. 14/15 is greater than 4/5. So that is an incorrect answer. It's not one that we want to circle. It did not make the value that we plug in, this variable, less than 4/5. So we've just got to go through and do all of these. There's no other way. Next we want to do 5/8. 5/8 times 4/5. And if our answer is smaller than 4/5, then we circle it. We're going to multiply across the top and get 20. Multiply across the bottom and get 40. Simplify it by dividing it by 10. And then divide it by 2 again. And it reduces to 1/2. 1/2 is less than 4/5. So our product actually got smaller, which is what they're asking us to identify. We've only got 2 more to go. 5/4. So 5/4 times 4/5. 5/4, 4/5. And we get 20 over 20. Any number divided by itself is 1, and 1 is greater than 4/5. So we cannot circle letter D. Our product, the answer, got bigger, and that's not what we're looking for to answer this question. And the last one is 6/6. When we looked at 20/20ths just now, we saw that any number divided by itself was equal to 1. Let's do 6/6 times 4/5. And it needs to get smaller. So 6 times 4, 24. 6 times 5 is 30. We're going to reduce that by dividing each side by 2 and get 12/15. And we can pull a 3 out from this also. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 15 divided by 3 is 5. And we end up with 4/5, which is what we started with. So we basically just multiplied 4/5 times 1. We saw that at the beginning. But what we want to notice is that the product did not increase. It stayed the same. So that doesn't count either. We were asked to circle all of the correct answers, and we only circle one of them, 5/5. It's important for you to notice that 5/5 is the only one of these options that is a fraction that is less than 1. So if you multiply a given number times a fraction less than 1, your product will actually decrease. And that's what they're asking you to see when you look at this for question number 2.